The objective of this video series is for us to, inshallah ta'ala, reflect and to become better human beings in this month of Ramadan. Inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli wa nusallim ala rasulihil kareem ma ba'd. I make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of your amazing ibadah, your amazing worship that you're putting in. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ash-shakur. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what that means is very appreciative. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not look at quantity, He looks at quality, right? So, for example, if you, prior to Ramadan, I'm just giving an example. Prior to Ramadan, you were not able to cut out time in your schedule for the Quran. But every day, you're spending 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes more than what you didn't have prior to Ramadan, right? Now you're spending 5 minutes with the Quran. That's 5 minutes more than what you had yesterday, right? So the goal is to keep going, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fully aware of all the struggles that you're going through against your own nafs, against your own desires in, for instance, spending more time with the Quran. And this could be applied to everything else: qiyam, salah, siyam, prayer, fasting, etc. So, oh brother or sister in Islam, keep going. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us what type of people to be around, right? I usually tell youngsters, which I'm also indirectly telling myself, is if you want to know who you are, look at the circle of friends that you have, right? If you want to gauge the type of person you are, look at the type of people you hang out with, right? Generally speaking. Of course, exceptions are, meetings and work and stuff. That's, of course, logically it's an exception. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, بَعْدَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing us. يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Oh, those of you that believe, O believers, ittaqullah, have taqwa in regards to Allah. One definition of taqwa is to constantly be aware of Allah. So have taqwa, O brother or sister in Islam. وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. And be with those that are truthful. And be with those that are truthful. So, what are some of the interpretations of this? Number one is be with good people, right? Be with those that are truthful, meaning be with good company. وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. This reminds me of the incident of when Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, when he was given the title of as-Siddiq. It's a lengthy incident, but just for the sake of time I will mention is that when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was blessed with the ascension of Isra and Mi'raj, and we find in some narrations that Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was walking, and Abu Jahl, they crossed paths. Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu crossed paths with Abu Jahl, and Abu Jahl, la'natullahi alayh, he had a conversation with Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and said along the lines, what would you say about a person who claims that he did this and he did that, referring to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam about Masjid al-Aqsa and then ascension to the heavens, and the entire incident. Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, don't tell me what is being said, tell me who's saying it. This is, more or less the response. So when Abu Jahl told him that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is claiming this, immediately Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said that if he is saying this, it's the truth. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam learned about this exchange between Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Abu Jahl, la'natullahi alayh, that is when we find in some narrations that Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu became Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, the one whose heart is always open towards the truth. Allahumma ja'alna minhum ya Rabbal Alameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among such people that our hearts and minds are always open to the truth. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.